Hi everyone, I'm Liam Eagle. I'm the editor here at the WHIR. We just got back from another one of our WHIR networking events. This one was down in Washington, D.C., where I cannot begin to describe to you just how hot it was. I can try. It was like being possessed by like a super hot ghost. We had a great turnout in spite of the heat. A lot of people came out to this cool bar called Current Lounge. We had a lot of fun. We got a little business done while we were at it. While we were there, I grabbed some of our sponsors. I took them out to the, thankfully, a little cooler back patio, and I asked them some questions about what's new with their business, and I'll show that to you in a minute. So why don't we just head over there now, and we'll see if you can really feel the heat.
Sure, we've been going to Econ for a few years now, and each time I've kind of declined the opportunity to speak. Reason being is that I thought these presentations were real commercialized, and if I'm going to speak at a convention, I want to give the audience something that they can actually learn and something they can apply. Not something that's going to necessarily translate into sales for myself, but actually to do a genuine service to those who are visiting the convention. So this year what we came up with was to have a panel of experts and to ask those experts the pointed questions of what does the common hoster or the common small and medium business need to do to protect themselves from distributed denial of service attacks? It would be easy for me or anyone else to get up there and say, well, to be protected you need this cloud service, or to be protected you need Black Lotus, or to be protected you need to buy this hardware. But what's difficult and what we're going to attempt to pull off next month is, okay, expert, you tell me what can this person do right now to increase their security posture, even if it doesn't result in you getting any money from that sale. And I think from the technical sessions, that's what people are looking for. They want to learn, how can I improve my knowledge? How can I improve my business? And not just have somebody trying to sell me another product.
Yep. Well, a few months ago, we released AppCharge, which is a new mobile swipe platform that can be used for the Android device, iPhones, as well as iPads. And we are now rolling out a new Level 3 gateway solution, which is specifically geared towards business-to-business transactions and large transactions. So this can actually significantly reduce the cost for large transactions for up to 50-60 basis points per transaction. So I mean, if you're a web designer or a hosting provider and you have some big contracts that you need to accept, we just collect a bit more data in those transactions, and with that, it passes through at a much lower cost.
Well, we've been a part of the DC community for 17 years now. And so what's really great about being able to come here and sponsor this event is that we really do know everybody. And we can bring out a whole bunch of people who are excited to go ahead and sit with the people that they do business with on a regular basis. And in a way we can give back to the community in the form of free drinks. So that's kind of fun.
Sure. So Affiliates essentially runs 23 TLDs globally. So therefore, we manage the DNS for those TLDs. So when we looked upon it about a year ago, we said, well, why can't we offer the same service to hosting companies as well as registrars? So in the DNS world, we are offering to hosting companies, and then as well as that, we've tacked on a few additional brands to Affiliates as well, which is GoMobi, which essentially is a mobile website builder for hosting companies' customers. So in the end, we're a channel partner with hosting companies to be able to add an additional stream of revenue for hosting organizations, as well as provide cheap mobile advanced mobile sites for your customers.
Yeah, that's right. So we've actually done a lot of research on hosters, and we found that the SMB market is going to grow from 34 billion worldwide to 68 in 2 years, right? So it's going to double. And a lot of that growth is going to be on the business application side of things. The other thing we found is a typical hoster has about 1,000 websites, and from those 1,000 websites, say they're getting $10 per customer, right? It's about 10,000 a month. Of that, about 20% is profit, right? So they're making, your typical hoster is making probably $2,000 a month in profit. What we found is if they take a bundle of business apps that SMBs really want, and they start selling that, if they get a 10% penetration into that base, then they've essentially grown their revenues by 50%. So at Parallels, we're working really hard, based on that SMB research I talked about, to put together an offering that's going to help those SMBs get those apps they need from the hosters, right? It'll help the hosters essentially reduce churn and really give SMBs the products they're looking for, and ultimately make them happier customers.
Well, that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks, of course, to everyone who came out and made it a great event. And thank you very much, of course, to our sponsors who made it all possible in the first place. We're going to take a little bit of a break for HostingCon, but then we'll be back in August. We're heading down to San Jose, and then we're going to be in Phoenix, New York, Raleigh, and then 2013 we've got a whole new slate of locations. We're going to be heading to Europe again, so that'll be great. And I mean, hopefully we'll be in a spot near to you. We'd love to see you come out to one of the events. So check WHIRevents.com and see if we'll be around you. And otherwise, bye. It was like being the meat inside the world's hottest burrito.